What's up, guys? Robbie here. Bitcoin could be breaking out now. If you think that sounds interesting, I think you guys should really stay tuned to this video. Okay, so let's look at Bitcoin on the daily time frame. We can see that Bitcoin is still in this upward channel here, and we can see that Bitcoin is still moving up. We were seeing about 145% gains from this point, and if we zoom in and let's go to the hourly time frame here, we can see that Bitcoin actually was in a downwards channel here. We were in a downward channel here, and we ended up squeezing ourselves out of it right here, and recently we just broke out of it. So what does this mean for Bitcoin? So this is good for Bitcoin because it means that we aren't locked to the bottom right here of our upward channel. If we zoom back out, we were previously locked. Oops, sorry about that. We were previously locked to the bottom side of this upward channel. This bottom side here, we were locked, just like we were locked here. We were locked to this bottom side because of that channel, but because we ended up breaking out of that downtrend, we actually might be able to push back up to the top of this channel here. And if we push back up to the top of this channel here, that means that we can hit new highs. So let's zoom back in here and let's take a closer look at this. So zooming back in here, we're going to take a closer look at this. We can see that Bitcoin actually found some support here, some rising support here, which helped break through this declining channel here. We can see that we just broke out about 2 hours ago, and we're actually not seeing too much volume yet, which means that we could see a more massive breakout onto this level. Right here, I drew a little trend line here. If you draw a little trend line right here, it touches the top of these candles on the way down, touches this candle in the middle, and touches where we are right now. This is our most recent resistance that we have to touch, but our next resistance is going to be around that $9,600 level, which is going to be the middle of that big upwards channel that we're in. You know, and we really want to break that middle of that upwards channel right there, because if we break the middle of this upwards channel, that means that we're back into the top part, and if we're back into the top part of the channel, that means that we can hit those new highs, which is really what we want to see for Bitcoin to be bullish. So, but we do also have this, you know, this 3 year long resistance level coming in right here. If we zoom out and let's go to the weekly chart, we can zoom out and we can see this pattern playing out here, where we got top, and then we didn't top out there, but we topped out right here. Well, we haven't topped out, but we touched it. You know, third time's a charm around the third strike. So let's zoom back in. That's going to be our super big resistance. But right now, let's try to fight one battle at a time here. It looks like Bitcoin is trying to fight its battles. You know, it's trying to pick its battles pretty wisely here. Right now we got this one, we're dealing with this one right here, this one trend line here. If we break through this channel, then we're going to attempt to break this trend line, which is going to be the middle of the channel. Right here we broke it. It was resistance. Right here it held as support. So breaking through this channel would be really significant, because that means that we can attempt this big triangle pattern, which would net hundreds of percents for Bitcoin, which would be amazing. And we're also, another bullish thing is that we're back above this fib level. We broke back above this fib level decisively this time. Multiple hours. One broke over it, 2, 3, 4. We're on our 5th hour above this fib level. Not no hours. These are not considered hours above the fib level. These are just retractions back down. We are now 5 hours above this fib level, which means that we are now back above this fib level, which means that it should now act as support. So the support level would be at around 94.65, which is an awesome spot for Bitcoin to have support at, because that leaves us you know, it leaves us a lot of pressure to build up to get to that top area here at that. It's about $9,900 level, and we break past the $9,900 level, it means we're going to be netting hundreds of percents in the long term, because we're going to break out of that long-term pattern that's been taking years to break out of. So let's look at the short term here. You know, we really want to break past this area right here. If we break past this area, then we're going to find support on it. The most bullish sign would be the break over it, find support on it, play this little triangle pattern out right in here, and then break out of this big triangle pattern, which would be amazing. That would be the most bullish way, because we would do it slowly, we would do it decisively, and we would do it smart. This would be the smart way to do it. What could happen is, once we break this, we just FOMO all the way up. We have a couple bounces right here, and then we just FOMO again. Hey, I'm all for it. but that means that we're gonna have a bigger retraction down. So once we hit the top of this channel here, if we just shot up after we broke this, shot up, and we hit this level at 10,800. I mean, you gotta keep in mind that we do have that big resistance level at 10,500, which is huge. I mean, if we zoom out, we can see that we have the $10,500 level here, which is right here, and right here. 3 top outs in the past. This is the biggest challenge for Bitcoin. Now, if Bitcoin's ready for its next challenge, it's going to have to take on that $10,500 level, and then the top of the channel will be around 10,800. If it can break past that $10,800 level, then we have a Fibonacci level right here, which would act resistance at the $11,400 level, and that means that this upward channel would no longer be valid, which means that we are not locked to a specific rise and drop potential, which means that Bitcoin would just go wild at that point and probably just bounce in between these fib levels here. It could also bounce in between these fib levels here, which would be around about 13.3 and 11.4, which would be amazing. Like I said, I love Bitcoin, but I make money on the way up or on the way down, so let's talk about the bearish side of things. So if Bitcoin breaks down, let's say selling volume comes in, this is a double top right here. Let's say we even triple top, right? You know, let's talk about the future here. Let's say we retract down right here. We can't break the middle of this trendline level. We can't find support at this fib level. And worst case scenario, we cannot find support at the bottom of this upward channel, which would be around $8,800. If we can't find support at the bottom of that upward channel, that means that we would break down and then it would not hold anymore, which means that this pattern would then be invalid as support. No more support. Okay, so where would we go if we had no support from that channel? Well, the most logical area to go be around this $7,200 area here, which is where we've seen multiple consolidations in the past, where we've held multiple times in the past, where even from 10,005, just like right here from 10,005, and we've seen that retraction down to that area. So you know that is not impossible here, guys. So you know, my bearish target would be $7,200. Worst case scenario, even if $7,200 in a hold, let's say that some let's say Mt. Gox dropped their bitcoins, then we're going down to $4,200 level, which would then be the bottom of our triangle. That would be our, I believe, 4th touch at the bottom of the triangle now. And then we would push our final wave back up to the top, and then we would eventually break out, guys. But yeah, like I said, there's always a bullish and there's always a bearish scenario here. Right now, Bitcoin is attempting to break out to the upside, though, which means that the bulls are in control and the bulls are staying in control for right now. So yeah, you know, bullish Bitcoin, I'm okay with it because the bulls have a lot more energy than the bears. Best believe me, bears go hibernate. So yeah, guys, if you like that video, please like, comment, and subscribe. You know, it really helps out the channel a lot. And also follow me on Twitter right here. My Twitter handle is @RobbieCrypto with 3 B's. That really helps me out too, you know, and I always try to give you guys good information. I post little memes on here from other people, you know, I retweet. And yeah, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting the channel, and I'll see you again next time. Thanks.